Chase and Savannah, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well.
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Doing very well. I'm excited to be talking to you guys today. I'm excited because it's very rare that the research that I do whenever I'm going to interview somebody is so easy, because you guys, basically your life is such an open book on the internet. What is that process like for you? How does that kind of shape your everyday life, knowing that basically the media is going to publicize your every move? What is that like?
It's kind of definitely overwhelming, and it has its challenges. I feel like growing up on TV, I've always had this responsibility to kind of think through my actions, and that's kind of always at the forefront of my mind. Okay, how would you feel if the entire world found out about this? Mm-hmm. So thankfully that has saved me a lot of heartache and people writing negative things, but it's just kind of part of it, and you got to take it with a grain of salt. As long as you know who you are and what you have to offer, it really does not matter what anyone else has to say.
There you go. What about you, Chase? How do you feel about it?
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
A man, a few words. I appreciate that. I like that. So let's try. I'm going to do the typical media thing here. I'm going to try to divide you guys up. Who's the favorite child?
Savannah.
He said it, not me.
The very self-aware, both of you. I like that too. Chase, I wanted to ask you, so like I said, it's kind of easy to find information on you guys on the internet. Obviously, not all of it's going to be true or factual, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff about you potentially with your love life. Any rings or anything coming up or in the near future for you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Again,
nowhere close.
Fair enough. Hey, look, don't rush it. It's worth the wait, that's for sure. Savannah, I want to ask you.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not rushing into anything.
Yeah. Well, and as you shouldn't. Absolutely, as you shouldn't. Savannah, I want to ask you, because something that I read that really connected me with you is you're pretty open about your your infertility process and the fertility treatments that you're going through. My wife and I went through fertility treatments to get pregnant with our son. What has made you decide to be so open about that process in your life?
Well, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
For, like you said, your son, you went through that process. I am 23, but I've always said, like, God meant for me to be a mother. That's all. I've always said it. And I was diagnosed with endometriosis at 18, and I kept that to myself because for some reason I felt like it was something to be ashamed of, and my body wasn't working how it was supposed to and kind of just letting me down. And then I started realizing, if I feel this way, how many other women feel this way? Mm-hmm. And I then decided, you know what, I'm going to put it on my social media. I'm going to put it on the show. And just seeing that response to it really brought me to tears, because my journey helped other people figure out what their journey was going to be. And on the show, you definitely see me going through trying to decide if I want to freeze my eggs or not. I mean, when you have a doctor telling you need to be done having kids by the time you're 30, kind of go into panic mode.
Sure.
And that's just kind of, it's kind of just where it led me. And I believe that God has a reason for everything. Mm-hmm. And I've said, you know what, if it comes to that point to where I can't have kids, maybe that's God's way of saying, you know what, you should adopt. Mm-hmm. So I try to find a silver lining in everything, that's for sure.
Got you. So looking ahead into the future, eventually becoming a mother, which clearly you have as an aspiration of yours, who do you see maybe as the father figure in that puzzle?
It's so crazy because it's crazy for me to even think, at 23, I've been engaged and unengaged. And, Nick is who I was engaged to, and we still have a great relationship. Now, whether we're going to end up together or not, who knows? but I just think 2020 has been so hard on everyone.
Sure.
And right now, I think that's
Savannah's just got to chill out. Savannah's so young; she don't even realize how young she is. She can take her time.
Yeah, but whenever, you're in this world, you definitely grow up a lot faster, and you don't want to experience all the highs and all the lows by yourself.
Right.
So I think at this point, it's just kind of taking my time, not putting the pressure on me because of health issues that I may have.
Right.
It's just kind of dealing with that first, and then whether it's Nick or someone else, the right person will come along when it's the right time.
There you go. And Shay, I like that you kind of brought that up because it almost does seem like that men and women are on two very different time schedules whenever they're looking at starting a family and having kids. Chase, do you down the road see yourself at what point maybe thinking about starting a family?
I definitely want to have a family, and I do want to have several kids, but man, no, not anytime soon.
That's fair. So which one of you do you feel like is most like your dad?
Savannah.
You think Savannah?
Yeah, definitely me.
So what would you say is your...
It's like having two... The older my sister's gotten, she's gotten more like my dad. It's like having two of my dads. And I've, as soon as the front door's open, I'm like, should I run?
That's funny. So what quality would you say is maybe your favorite about your dad, and then what would you say is maybe your least favorite thing that your dad does or quality about him? I don't want to say quality, but maybe thing that he does that kind of bothers you the most.
Yeah. I think, my favorite is just knowing how loyal he is to his family. Like, no matter what you do, what you get into, he's always going to be there. There's never any question about that. And I think the least favorite is just he always thinks he's right, literally about everything. And
Savannah, that's you too.
Trying to prove he's not. Oh, whatever, Chase. Normally with you, I am right.
Okay, I rest my case. Like that, you see what she did there? She's definitely wrong all the time.
I have 3 sisters. I feel your pain on this, Chase.
Oh, man.
So what can we expect in the coming episodes, weeks of the show? Chrisley Knows Best.
I think there's so much craziness going on. Nanny Faye, she never stops. I swear. We always like to say she's worse than like a college frat boy. Like, literally, you never know what is going to come your way. And then you see my journey, my health journey, and me in the process of releasing my cosmetic line, Sassy by Savannah. And so this season, there's a lot of tears, a lot of laughter. Just, you have all the emotions.
There you go. Awesome. Well, Chase, Savannah, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy day. Obviously, you guys are super busy. Thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. I appreciate it. Make sure everybody tunes in Thursdays at 10 on USA to see Chrisley Knows Best and see what kind of shenanigans Savannah and Chase can get into here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.